galaxy between the
Welcome
stars.
back, everyone. My name is Eltimore, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left last time, we had ascended to become a champion of chaos. We killed a greater demon, or this demon, the Edge of Daybreak specifically. We are now the champion of whatever's happening. Erlon is gone into hiding because he's going to join us in our battle later on, I guess. The Imperium, I guess the Inquisition, has stolen a weapon capable of doing weird things, and we're going to level up really quickly. I don't have anything for this. Oh, it's just a skill level. Okay, what are we working on this guy again? Persuasion? Coercion. Persuasion, I guess. Coercion would be fine too, but mostly persuasion. Persuasion, next. We get a talent, an exemplar talent specifically. I need something that's going to keep him alive. Just straight up 5 to all characteristics is pretty good. You know what? That's what I'm going to take, because I could use the extra hit points. Also, we got 2 levels actually, and we get an additional AP. Well, that's actually a really good level for us. Alright, he does athletics, but we're full, I think. So, carouse? Carouse. Next. Tough as steel isn't bad. It's relentless. Whenever they're healed, they regain more wounds. Interesting. Might just take Protection Under Fire for most people, though. That +5 to all stats is actually extremely good. Lore Warp is maxed out for her. What was her other thing? She also does awareness. Okay. Just gonna take that too. I need all of the stat points I can get because we tend to take a bunch of damage. Lore Imperium is maxed out. She's good at persuasion, I believe, as well, which helps some of her abilities. Done. Was he no, he's not demolition. He is logic and tech use. Both of those are useful. Let's get tech use, I suppose, and perfection under fire. And then exemplar. She needs more lore. Xenos, I believe. No, what else? Ship demolition. She wants more demolition. Yes. And then perfection under fire. And then the AP bonus. Alright, we're good to go. Let's get out of here.
A new challenge for me?
It's time to go back to the Coronis Expanse and see what happens when we get back to our ship. Last video was a little bit long, an hour and a bit, but that's okay. It was quite a few fights, honestly. Including a couple big fights. The Space Wolf fight, the Edge of Daybreak fight, and then just a random Space Marine fight. The indicator lumens need to be replaced again. Can our shuttle pilots even land their craft without unnecessary damage? Unclear. Let's go see what this does. Alright, let's go back to our bridge. I do want to talk to some people first, I think, before we go anywhere. Take a look at our quest log and it'll tell us what we need to do. Also maybe do some store stuff. Let's see what we can upgrade. Okay. Do we have any Imperial Navy things to reputation up? Yes, actually quite a lot. We're now level 10. Which could be some stuff that we could use. Okay. Not that. Nope, that was last level. Okay, so we have better plating. Let's grab that. And a different lance battery that does more damage. Great. Cool. We'll put those on our ship in a minute here. Let's go see what else we have available. The Explorators are pretty good. Let's see about the Fellowship, though. We're closest to being done them. At least get one of them done. The Panoply of the Assassin. Each round the wearer's dodge is increased by 10% at the end of combat. It resets after any attack made on the wearer. That's kind of okay. Star Mist Scarf. If they're not wearing any armor at the start of combat, they gain 20 plus 4 times willpower bonus dodge, and their psi rating increases by 2. That's actually crazy good. I would take off my armor just to wear that. It's amazing. That psi rating is really good. And we have high willpower, so that's going to be a lot of dodge. Can we buy that? We need to be... Oh, our profit factor is too low. Oh no. We need one more profit factor. Okay, we'll deal with that in a sec. Compensators, gloves, weapon recoils down, and improved heavy bolter. I mean, I might still try and max this out just so we have a maxed out one, but what do they like? Heretic trophies. Do we have any of those? We might have some of those. Yeah, we do. A couple. They like Xeno artifacts. We might have some of those too. Nope. How about jewels? FGHIJ. Nope. Not really. Ship components are a little bit not great. Okay, so is that enough to get to... I think we're at 33. Or yeah, we're now at 34. Okay. Let's see if we can't find our way to some more profit factor. We have colony things going on. Can we build anything on this planet? No. How about Janus? Oh, you're still building something. How about... Nope, we're still building something. This one's done. Security and efficiency up. Do you have anything that can give us profit? Tools of killing. Profit factor plus 3. Done. Do it. That'll solve that issue for us. Let's see if somebody else wants to do some trading then. Explorators. We have some decent stuff there, I think, that we could pick up. Some... Ancient plasma rifle might be really good. We need to get to 27. What do they like? They like holy gifts. I don't think there was a lot of holy gifts. There's a little bit. They like heretic trophies, which we're out of. Did I not click on that? There we go. They like ship components and Mechanicus creations. We do have a few ship components we can send their way. We could also just give them a bunch of ranged weaponry. Does it like melee weaponry at all? They don't even want melee weaponry to start with. Interesting. We're 24. I know we have a bunch of guns. Like we have so many weapons that we can dive into here and give off. So let's just give them more ranged stuff. What else? What is miscellaneous? We have so much miscellaneous stuff. It's always worth 50. So let's just give them a bunch of 50s. I'll give them most of the miscellaneous. There we go. I'll keep 3. Armor kit. Where's that on your list of things? 150. We don't have very many of those. How about fuel? 100. We're 26. What's that give us access to? Still not the plasma rifle. We need to be 27 for that. Alright, fuel it is. We can get to 27. Okay. Give me that plasma rifle. Take that at least. What else you got? Resonance grenade, commander's visor. Nah. Skitari Ranger armor, tech use, and a -2 to reload. Also really kind of good. Grab that for Pasqal, I think. And then lightweight boots, what do these do? The wearer of these boots gain +2 times strength bonus parry and rerolls all dodge chests. Hell yeah, that's probably good for Abelard. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So we gotta wait for a little more. Well, first let's do this. What's his armor? Logic armor, tech use armor. His logic's better anyways. What is reject the flesh rank though? That is the issue. How do we even check? Where would that even be located? Features, maybe? I don't even know where I would find that. Reject the flesh 1. So he has 1, but 3 technically. So he gets plus 3 deflection, plus 30% armor, negative 15% dodge. I still think the other one... Well, let's take a look. We can actually find out pretty easily. So if we go here, he has 48% armor. If we put this armor on, he has 91% armor. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's much better, and we'll call it there. Plasma gun is better than his plasma pistol, so we'll swap that in. And then the boots for Abelard. What boots does he lose? No, unyielding bacon. That's fine. Put those on. Your ability to have more parry is good. His parry is 95%. Let's fix up our ship a tiny bit, and then we'll be out of here. So better plating. And then better gun. Get rid of that gun. I still think the torpedoes are worth it, although having 2 batteries might be a better plan, to be honest. Oh, we had better shields. Very slightly better shields. Okay. We have that, that's fine. It's all good. We can upgrade stuff, I guess. We still haven't gotten a whole lot. We can get more hull. Oh, we are hurt pretty bad. Let's repair our hull. Now we can't upgrade our hull, I don't think. Nope. Alright, let's mosey out. I guess we need to do a couple of jumps so that we can get that profit factor up. And then we can grab ourselves a really good headgear for our character. Makes his dodge like insanely high. Off to the map. We've done this. Let's take a look at our journal really quickly before jumping around too much. We should talk to Jay. We need to go to Footfall. We need to establish a new colony. How do we do that? I don't know how to establish a colony. Maybe it's under rumors. Oh, we had a whole bunch of contracts we never completed. Oh my god, I didn't even know this existed. Well, you live and learn, I guess. So don't forget about your contracts. We probably would have had a vastly different outcome for a lot of things had I known. Look at how much stuff there is here. Okay. Did I miss one? No, that's all of them. Okay. I just need to get through all these. And there's rumors as well. Maybe this is new stuff from recent. I don't know. These are literally just rumors. Okay. How do we set up a planet? That I don't know. I don't know how to do that. So establish a new colony. And strike a deal with an influential figure. We have lots of stuff now. And our profit factor is quite a bit higher. Let's go back to our bridge. We'll talk to Shay and we will grab that item. I wonder if our dodge percentage is going to be probably very high. With our willpower the way it is. We won't be able to wear armor, so what's our armor situation even going to be? We lose our Voidsman armor. I'm actually pretty okay with that, though. Alright, let's go talk to Janris Danrock. Give me the news. Give me the tea. Spill the tea. We discovered a world that's home to a long-abandoned colony founded centuries ago by one of your predecessors. A ship was sent there carrying several thousand colonists who were to restore the derelict settlement. After the ship entered the system of destination, contact was lost with it, and its fate remains unknown. Perhaps you might like to investigate. Yes. pirates have presented a serious problem. For centuries, a group of bandits headed by a ship called the Elusive Contempt have been raiding cargo ships. Their ability to deftly escape pursuit by patrols has allowed them to operate with complete impunity. It's been spotted on a nearby system. We're supposed to go bring it to justice. The Astropathic Choir received a series of alarming messages concerning Narmer 4, where dangerous space anomalies have supposedly manifested itself. Its nature is unknown, but the fabric of space within the system is reported to be curved and unstable. Any ship entering the region disappears without a trace, so don't go there. But maybe I'll go there anyways. Alright, so we have some things we should do now, but I'm going to buy that thing first. Ryza, give me your sweet, sweet Star Mist Scarf. The compensator gloves work. The rate of fire of the wearer's weapon is increased by ballistic skill divided by 2. Okay, sure, we'll grab that too, why not? Anything, what's cultist armor plates? Requires Heretic Zealot. I mean, that would be good for us, but no, we're going to be switching off of armor entirely. Navy Breacher, no. Abyss Gloves. Allies targeted by the wearer's abilities gain 20% of the wearer's armor pen and 30% crit. It's actually pretty good, just we don't really have anyone to use it effectively. Surgeon's Boots, those are fine. Nothing too exciting though. Okay. Anything on the Explorator's high-end list that we want other than that one bolt gun which we picked up, or plasma gun we picked up already? I mean, yeah, there's some pretty good items like War World heavy armor and stuff, but take a look at some other people, just in case. The Caspelicans, we never even bothered to do a rep with them. So, what could we have gotten? The wearer becomes the least priority target as long as they have no enemies adjacent. There's a staff of shock and awe, which is lightning stuff. What also does a lot of damage? Voidsman armor, which requires zealot. Death Dealer gloves are pretty good. Astartes chainsword is really good, but we picked up one of our own, although that's a Ryza pattern Astartes chainsword. It might be better than the one we can get. The wearer's attacks ignore cover. Whenever the wearer performs a single target attack, two-handed weapon, that attack deals +3 strength weapon bonus damage. I mean, there's some okay stuff in here too. That Warp Surge Brood should be amazing for like Heinrich or any melee psyker. What was the other one? Drusians? Anything cool in there that we want? Probably not at this point in the game. Righteous Justice is an amazing sword actually for dogmatic characters. Dragon Scale Power Armor. How can we get to level 29? Because I want to give Abelard that armor. Yeah, let's get Abelard that Dragon Scale Power Armor. Alright, let's do this rep. What do you guys like? You guys like everything... Melee weaponry, you can have all of it. Actually, we don't have that much right now. But we will. We're gonna... Oh, let me sort by name. Give them the armor kits, I guess, and then all the fuel. Let's see how far we can get up this tree. They don't want any of that. They want these. We do have more weapons to give them if we need to for actual, like, buying of things. Give them the rest of the miscellaneous junk. Wish we could give them people. I don't know if we need provisions or not. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use a uniform kit, though, so... We went up to 6. That is not level 20-something. We can only get 950 more, which is maybe one more level. Alright, we're going to need to work on our Drusian skill quite a lot. Everything is going to the Drusians from now on. We have a couple of rumors to go deal with, including a new colony, apparently, so let's go see what we can do about that. Where would that even be? If I were a quest marker, where would I be? That's Footfall. That's Kiavagama, obviously. That's Vivo 6. Alright, let's find this thing. Oh, they're not actual quests, they're just things they mentioned to us. Oh. I thought there'd be just like places we could go. Okay, let's go back to the bridge for 1 sec. The Vox guy might have some stuff for us too. I'll go re-talk to everyone involved here. It's kind of weird that you don't get checkpoints for that. He doesn't want to tell us again what was going on. Let's talk to the Vox guy. No questions. Bye. Wait. Vox guy. Vox Master Victus. There we go. Ooh, well, that's not very exciting. Okay. Perhaps you'd be interested in a Vox transmission I intercepted not long ago, Lord Captain. A thoroughly encrypted message is contained within the coordinates of a landing site on a certain planet marked as rare cargo. I've not been able to uncover anything else, but I believe the encryption was intended for those who are involved in unsanctioned trade activities. A multitude of scout ships. Oh, these are just... Oh, I see. Okay, these go into the rumor list. Okay, let's go check the rumor thing. That'll tell us where to go. Okay. An entire Imperial world died at the crossing of paths. Let's just go hunt down all these rumors, or at least try to hunt down some of these rumors. We need to upgrade some of our settlements anyways, so it's all good. Okay, let's do rumor number 1. That's not very helpful. Stolen stars. Also not helpful? Nope. Nope. Omicron. Only a truly powerful sacred technology can gaze into the eye of the storm at Omicron. Where's Omicron? If I were Omicron... There it is. We've been there before. The magnetic storm is there. Okay, so let's start jumping. Go away. According to my data, the lost sacred vessel Hermetico is the flagship headquarters in the last confirmed location of Arc Mechanicus. I hereby request permission to immediately embark on an expedition. Chart the course to the transmitted coordinates. I'm coming, Mentor. Okay, so Pasqal wants to do a side quest thing. And we did just finish a colony thing. This one, I think. Nope, different one. Janus? Nope. Phoebus? No. Kivagama? Yes. Tools of killing completed. And we are now completely done this planet to this point. We can't do anything else at the moment. We would need... What do we need? Holy ammunition? Somewhere in the Protectorate. Extractium ignifera. Also somewhere in this place. And or the reputation with Explorators 50,000, which would give us this Ethereal Visor. I also didn't do my thing yet. Okay, so taking off this armor, we lose our... We're now at 5% armor. Our dodge is 138%. What is this, by the way? Oh, it's our amulet, right? That's okay. Oh, at the start of combat they gain that dodge. So we can't actually see what it is, but our psi rating is what? Where does it show that? I'm actually legitimately curious to know what our psi rating is at the moment. I know it's on here somewhere. Let's resolve. That's not what our psi rating is. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Psi rating is 6. That's pretty damn good. Alright, we're going to continue on to Omicron. I do want to go there really quickly. There must be other planets we haven't gotten yet. Oh, right, Kevagao. No, I can't build anything there. What is that gun? That's a terrible, terrible plasma rifle. Oh, it's the level 1 one. What's going down? Why are we going to the bridge when we get to Omicron? This is concerning. Slightly. We're in a room. Hello? Anybody here? Oh, we should have some tormented captives just sitting in here, being tormented. Hello? Oh, maybe it's time to speak with the, We have a personal college. What does that do? Oh, that's just the, Shrine of Remembrance, right? You know when we built that shrine to the Dark Gods somewhere in this place? Maybe we need to go deal with that. This is our room. Ha, here we go. Offer a prayer. Maybe that's what they want us to do at the moment. Pray to the gods of the warp. We gained Abyssal Boon, duration permanent. Which does what? 3 temporary wounds. Okay. Anyways, I'm not really sure what we were supposed to be doing here. There's nobody around. Maybe we go through here. Maybe there's a fight happening on the bridge. Unclear as to what that was all about, but fine. Okay. We are at Omicron. Or no, we aren't. We didn't jump? I'm a little bit uncertain as to what just happened there, but that's okay. There's an artificial artifact. I don't think we've been there before. Let's quickly go here first. So this is the magnetic storm. We still can't do anything about it, so... There is something new here, though. All usual noises on the bridge cease when the shadow of a gigantic void ship, seemingly appearing out of nowhere, sails past the stained glass windows. It seems forlorn. The hull is tarnished, the lumens are dead, and the windows are broken and shrouded. The auger crew can't recognize the signature of its silent engines. They only manage to shed some light on its decrepit hull and make out the faded name of the cruiser, Queens Lament. The Voxmaster reports breaks the somber silence. You just received a Voxcast from a dead void ship. Accept the signal. Vigdis conducts a full Vox system check and reports that the communications are in order, even though only eerie, unnatural silence can be heard through the Vox. Worried murmurs sweep across the bridge. The officers are certain they've encountered the void ship of the old ghost stories. The Queen's Lament has appeared countless times in all corners of the Imperium. Like a ghost, it manifests out of nowhere, and just as mysteriously vanished into the darkness of space, taking with it those who dared to board. Queen's Lament. You've heard that name before. This void ship was destroyed by Xenos in one of the violent battles for the Expanse over 3 millennia ago. They say its captain was a devout and vengeful man. Let's attack it. The rogue trader's flagship takes an advantageous position, ready to engage the motionless vessel. A powerful salvo erupts from the cannons, but the missiles impotently pass right through the cruiser's withered hull and dissolve in the darkness of space. The Queen's Lament dissipates in the darkness and with unnatural swiftness appears at the port side of your flagship, gaining speed. The cruiser rams your void ship, passing right through it, and the bridge fills with blurry visages of decomposed and disfigured people. The tormented cries of these souls drown out all your thoughts, and visions of the past intertwine with those of the present. Dead eyes see your people as treacherous Xenos attacking your crew with ghostly chainswords and bolters, knocking the wind out of the terrified officers. The apparitions dissipates into a thick blue mist just as suddenly as it appeared, leaving behind only several strands of gray hair among the most impressionable crew members. Well, that was very cool. We completed that rumor, apparently. Crossing of paths. So we gotta find somewhere that's a crossing of paths. And then a random Xenos ship on one ocean world. That could be anything. There's so many different things. Okay, let's find a crossroads of some sort. We still can't breach that magnetic storm, though. Alright, if I were Crossroads, what would it be? Krenak? No, 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 no. Something Crossroads. Or a place where a bunch of warp things intersect. That's it, 100 Dreams Crossroad right there. Okay, so we go boop. Yes, do. Oh, I need to jump here first. We took a little damage, that's fine. You know, we're here. Let's just take a quick look at these systems as we go through them. We bounce through them so much, but the Explorator Flotilla is here. There's a lot of ships in this area. There's also a jungle world with something on it. Augur's Anomaly. Have we been down there? Yes, I think this is the ocean thing, right? The endless dark abyss ocean thing that we did once. Yeah. Can't do anything else here, right? There's nothing new. Impenetrable blackness. Nothing. Okay, I should have double check.
Over there.
Wait, something just appeared. Oh, I did. That's fine. You know what? It's not a big deal. Not too concerned about it. So we've been there. And we have a Xenotech thing. Okay. I'm going to go to the Arc Mechanicus Hermetico. I think this is Pasqal's thing, right? Your Lordship, according to the ship's registry, we're looking at the Arc Mechanicus Hermetico. We picked up a Vox signal coming from her. Permission granted. May the Messiah of Discontinuing reveal the way to a safe docking gate. The raspy voice of the person who recorded the message is vaguely familiar to you, but you cannot put your finger on it. Requesting the right to participate in the first boarding party, evaluating shuttle docking options. Is there a safe docking spot? Not at the moment, Your Lordship. The damage to the hull makes observations difficult, and the surviving vacuum locks are sealed shut. I hypothesized that the proper vacuum lock may be opened using my personal access code. Justification, a message from the Arc Mechanicus. Assemble the boarding crew. You can come along, Pasqal. I'm cool with that. Alright, we're on the Hermetico.
Victory awaits!
Tech tribesmen are on here. This ship has seen better days for sure. Gonna go ahead and take your loot. I need it to build up rep with people. We've been here before. Yeah. No? Yes. Maybe? No, we definitely haven't been here before. I don't think. There's a bunch of tech tribesmen around. What's this door? The bay was breached from the inside. Traces of scaling suggest use of a melta charge. There's more goods over here.
I'll lay
There's
claim
a
to the
door
stars.
An ancient servitor seems dead. The infrequent twitching of his head is the only glimmer of life left in him. The numerous augmetic regalia embedded in the body of the servant of the Omnissiah speak to his high standing and devoutness. Can you activate him? Wake him up. Let's get him to open this door. The tech priest carefully touches the servitor's withered body with his mechadendrites. Data spikes slide out of them and sink into the servitor's augmetics. Pasqal's Vox sounds thoughtful and slightly puzzled. I identify this unit as Magos Logis Hectodon 11. The unit received 7 commendations for advances in astrogeography recorded in the Fleet Archive. The unit, he liked watching the stars. He called them beacons left for us by the Omnissiah. The servitor gives a jolt, raises his head, and fixes his augmented gaze upon you. The large black circles of his visors are cloudy and covered in scratches. A pained moan comes from the speaker on the servant's throat. Unit status operational. Identified itself as no data available. Error malfunction. The Omnissiah knows what? Pasqal sighs heavily. He's suffering. This unit is long past its operational life expectancy, but the particularly ancient and stored true flesh it was awarded for its outstanding service to the fleet is still prolonging its years. Do you know him? The statement is false. My archive has no record of any encounters with this unit or any archive requests concerning it. I just know, and I grieve. Pasqal touches the servitor's pale skin, covered in inky cacography. The tribe's people inscribed his body with a blessed manual of maintenance and repair. Hypothesis ignorant as to the true purpose of this litany, they perceived it as a health-replenishing magic spell. Tech Brother Hectodon, 11. This unit identifies as Pasqal Hanuman. Can you hear me? Do you know me? Can you tell me what happened here? A jumble of sound comes from the servitor's speaker, as if a very old man who has outlived his faculty of speech is trying to utter once familiar words now strange to him. Then suddenly a spark lights up his visors, and he utters with great strain, executing function. All reserved capacities engage in executing primary function. I can't do anything else with them.
Tolerate weakness.
And he's not opening the door for us. Is there anything else we can do in here, though? There's possibly a path this way. Nope. Is there a door over here? That's to the back to the void ship. Well, there was a chief back there. Maybe we can talk to the chief. The lean, hunchback man studies you with piercing gaze. One of his eyes look you up and down. The other's been replaced by a bulky automatic, ancient and adorned with gold, but it is deactivated for some reason. He states in a dry voice, the Ghost of Nothingness have entered the deck of the Akjen tribe. We are looking for somebody. The man shrugs indifferently. His voice is tinged with sympathy. It does not matter, you are ghosts. Take a closer look at him. The middle-aged man carries a potential coil on his shoulders, after the manner of tech priests. It's held in place by straps and is not connected to anything. Its weight has given him a hunchback. One of his arms has been replaced by an exquisite tech scribe augmetic, but the coils and styli are incredibly dull, as though they've been scraped against bare rock, and the limb's servo motor is dormant. The sight of the mangled augmetic elicits a pained grimace from Pasqal. I am registering evidence of precious true flesh being operated in unacceptable conditions. The markings indicate that the sacred metal was fashioned many centuries ago on blessed Mars. Putting it to such crude and careless use is an insult to the Omnissiah. Who are you? The undertakers of the world that expired in the great discontinuing of the cycle. The mourners holding an eternal requiem for the universe. Fascinated by the answer, Pasqal says quietly, let the cycle be discontinued. A wan, condescending smile graces the man's lip. It was discontinued a long time ago. Do you believe the world has perished? The statement is true. The world ceased to exist a very long time ago. It turned to nothingness, to ashes. All that's left are these ruins, the last shard of the universe, its cenotaph. What do you think destroyed the universe? The unthinkable was wrought, the cycle was discontinued. The tribesman's mind is full of the most unenlightened superstition. Why does this unit seemingly no less than some primitive barbarian? Right, another zealot. The man shakes his head. You find this hard to fathom, being ghosts born out of nothingness. I can understand, that's why we try to avoid talking to ghosts. Is that why you call us ghosts? Yes, there is only nothingness outside this ship. Sometimes it spits out ghosts born of the world's ashes, and they wander in. The sight of you saddens us, for we mourn you. Alas, there's nothing we can do to help you since you do not exist. I see. Pasqal, what do you make of these people? Hypothesis, this primitive community is made up of descendants of low-ranking technomats who once serviced this deck. The name Akjen derives from category AC Gen. AC stood for Acolyte category, which serviced the main decks. Gen refers to service staff who were assigned general, as opposed to specialized maintenance duties. The man looks at you and Pasqal with indifference. He does not seem to have understood a single word. Who or what is the great entity, the supreme deity, the spirit of wisdom and revelations? It bears the name Marnat. The name grabs Pascal's attention. He says sternly, I'm registering a meaningful linguistic pattern, requesting all information on Marnat. Marnat is a divine being of great wisdom. It was this wisdom that discontinued the cycle, and all who partaken in it. And all who had partaken of it are lapsed into nothingness. We never partook of the wisdom, which is why we exist, and I have nothing to tell you about it, Ghost. You talk to us, your kinfolk do not. Why? I am the Fabricator General. My shoulder bears the sacred burden of leadership. The man shifts his shoulders, bent under the potentia coil resting upon them. The others fear you, as ghosts can carry the living away into nothingness, but I am protected by Marnat's grace. Fabricator General, I'm registering heresy. Pascal's roar is like the blaring alarm of an extractor. The man listens to the tech priest's outburst without flinching. The universe must have a Fabricator General. the supreme priest of the Omnissiah. There is none other to hold that title, therefore it is mine. How do you survive here, and what do you do? We hold vigil for all of existence, and the spirits of the mechanisms give us water, food, and nutrient mix. We thank them for that with rights of machine servicing and maintenance, so commands the great entity. I am registering multiple deviations from the catechism of maintenance and operation in the actions of these units. Hypothesis: the breaches of sacred instructions do not stem from malicious lapse into heresy. They are a consequence of the rite having been lost to memory, a grave heresy but not as profane. The voice from the Vox is full of sorrow and reproach. Have you seen anything unusual lately? The echo of an old crime was heard beneath the arching vaults of our home. The tribesman looks at you gloomily. A ghost of nothingness walked among us. Of like appearance to you, but without a face, he spoke words that must not be spoken, then penetrated the chamber of Observus, and our abode was shaken by the wrath of the gods for days, and we felt as though we were drifting through nothingness. That's him, my mentor Amarnat. Pasqal lowers his head and says quietly, I want to get in there. Abandon this thought. Your kind cannot go in there. The great tube was made for the travels of gods, not mortals. Only one who has the blessing of Pref, the great spirit, who rules this deck, may approach the great tube, but even such one will have tried in vain, for the great spirits, tube spirits, have sealed the gate, and will only open to those who know the divine word. And the rust wraiths ensure that humans do not steal the word, make short work of any thief. What's the spirit Pref? The master of this deck, the second most important god after Marnat. Mortals cruelly betrayed his trust once, and he hasn't talked to them or protected them since. Pref only answers to the shaman's invocations, and only occasionally at that. The tribesman's profane speculations most likely describe an important machine spirit that remains awake, requesting a conversation with a unit identified as the Shaman. Divine word? What divine word? Words command all of existence. The gods ruled the universe using words of power. There was a time when mortals too were granted knowledge of them. That time died along with the world. Just gonna pause for 2 seconds. Okay. Hypothesis. The term divine word refers to command litany. A thorough understanding of the situation aboard the Hermetica will allow me to select the correct litany and recite it to the mechanisms that are still operational. What are rust wraiths? The man points at one of the motionless statues. The ancient ones, servants of the gods. They used to be the gods' great warriors. Now they guard the peace of this universal cemetery and see to it that mortals don't challenge the divine order. Skatari, the deck guard. These immortal servants are an elite detachment of the crew blessed with the most ancient and wondrous augmetic enhancements. They could survive in a sleeping state for centuries even. After a brief pause, a whisper comes from his vox. Their presence here is unusual. Typically, the immortals only leave their storage chapel on special orders from the bridge. So how did the faceless ghost get in? He knew the secret. The spell was not of divine origin. Its power surpassed that of the gods. It was born again in the mysterious depths of irregularity, and soon after a mortal first uttered it, the world was no more. Blessed Amarnat can command any mechanism on his ship. The indoctrinal heresy uttered by this unit is unworthy of attention. Pasqal waves a macadendrite at him in annoyed dismissal. Your guesses are amazingly spot on, Pasqal. The tech priest is taken aback. He pauses to think and then says, with no great confidence, this statement is false. Each of the hypotheses was logically deduced from our present situation. I see. Alright. We have to go into the thing. Let's go look around some more. Just gonna go through these, take a look around. They've been doing weird things to all the tech here so far.
Time.
If I were the thing I needed, where would I be? I'm gonna guess it's that one half-dead thing by the door. Who would like to go up into the observatorium? Access to the lift system denied. Service is in the obscuratoria mode. The rattle in the servitor's voice could easily be mistaken for indignation. An obscuratoria is a complete ban on holy ministry within the compound. Any and all secret maintenance procedures are deferred until after the ban is lifted. An obscuratoria is declared when a temple has been compromised by suspected corruption before a battle or in the event of a major critical incident. This unit cannot select the appropriate countermanding order without knowing the exact reason the obscuratoria was declared.
Follow my lead!
If I were a pref, who or what would I be? Supposed to be a shaman. Alright, we'll keep looking around here. Oh, there's the tech shaman there. Okay.
A new challenge for
She's
me?
over on this side. The elderly tech shaman looks up at you with dim eyes. He smells strongly of exhaust fumes. Have you come to speak with the great Pref? Ghosts? Pref will not speak your lesser tongue, but I can help. I can interpret. Look at the tech shaman. The aged barbarian skin is covered in tattoos of mechanisms, as if the ink drawings of cogs could pass for actual augmetics. Wires and scraps of flex tubing are braided into his hair, as well as shards from a broken data slate screen. Cogitator circuit boards hang on threads from his large ceremonial drum. I am registering Category 6, 7, and 8 blasphemies in this tribeman's vestments. Only enlightened tech priests are authorized to dismantle and interact with the bodies of sacred machines, and painting the skin in crude imitation of true flesh is profane mockery. It is how I venerate the iron spirits who have done their duty and passed to nothingness ghost. I do this in hope that I may gain some of their wisdom. The statement is false. I am not registering any veneration. Who is Pref? Our deck's great patron spirit who protects it and watches over everything that happens on it. Pref used to be a kind father to us until wicked people tricked him. It was then that he disowned the mortals who lived here. He wiped the names of everyone who used to be under his patronage from his memory and no longer recognized their faces. Since then, Pref has been a harsh and cruel-hearted master who is deaf to our prayers. Pref, hypothesis, the barbarian is using this debased designation to refer to a prefect enumerator, an especially sacred cogitator served by all the deck's junior machine spirits. I am registering a Category 6 blasphemy. The tribesman claims to communicate with it. Only enlightened adepts of the Omnissiah are permitted to interact directly with a prefect enumerator. Hypothesis. The part of the legend that speaks of disowning the mortals and forgetting their faces describes the removal of access rights from authorized units. For reasons unknown, the prefect enumerator was ordered to cease accepting commands from outsiders. How do you talk to Pref? The tech shaman raises the roaring mechanical sensor and inhales a lungful of its aromatic exhaust fumes. The tribesman's eyes grow dim, and he puts his hand on his drum. His fingers strike the taut synthetic leather with remarkable deftness and rhythm, like this. Pasqal frowns and says darkly, I'm registering a catic-blasted layman. This blessed smoke is meant for the sacred machines, not your lungs. Then the tech priest falls silent and listens carefully before uttering in astonishment. This primitive melody, it's a language, our language, a variety of rhythm-based tech vernacular, in which meaning is created by lengths of pauses between the signals. You've come to plead for Pref's benevolence. Every word you say is accompanied by a series of quick drum taps in a complex, choppy rhythm. Crackling comes in response from the vox hidden somewhere in the wall. The tech shaman tilts his head and says the great Pref would like to know who is speaking to him. The prefect enumerator is running an identification procedure. Given existing data on the machine spirit's refusal to follow orders within a chain of command, I predict the standard identifiers will be assigned a low priority. Tell him you are the messiah of discontinuing. This unit is Magos Pasqal Hanuman. He hesitates a little, then adds, some identify him as the messiah of discontinuing, although that statement is false. Tech shaman translates Pascal's words into quick taps on his drum. His dangling circuit boards jingling dramatically. He inhales the aromatic exhaust of his roaring sensor, then listens carefully and says in a strained voice, Pref asks why you should treat your words with respect and not scorn them. Pascal's voice becomes dry and bristly. The machine spirit is requesting to know this unit's access privileges. It refuses to submit to a stranger's will without compelling reason. Machine spirits can be capricious and undisciplined. After years without sanctified maintenance, this one may have forgotten all about obedience. Normally, in cases like this, a tech priest would bring the wayward spirit to its senses with a shock from an electric prod or a blow from a wrench, accompanied by the litany of uninterruptible obedience. I point at the surrounding ruins. Are you sure this is not a compelling reason? The hypothesis is of merit. This unit is conducting a rescue mission in which the safety of the Arc Mechanicus rank unit is at stake, requesting emergency authorization. The tech shaman translates Pascal's words into a sharp staccato of drum taps, then nods with an important errand, says Pref inquires why you are seeking his friendship. Hypothesis, the prefect enumerator's request is to be interpreted as what is the purpose of your visit? Tell it you are on a mission from Amernat. Perhaps the spirit knows who he is. I am following the orders of my mentor, Arc Mechanicus Amernat, and correcting a mistake made decades ago. You speak, but the great Pref isn't convinced that he should listen. He chooses to remain deaf and indifferent. The tech shaman bows his head, sneers, and raps, much like the crackling vox. Pascal's vox hisses angrily and he shakes his head. The prefect enumerator's reaction is anomalous. Such disregard for regalia can only be explained by a protocol signifying an extreme degree of danger to the vessel. We can try this again. Let's try and introduce him formally. Same thing again. We'll try the third one this time. And you know the answer yourself, Pasqal. I have come to discontinue the cycle. Nope, he does not want to do that. Try again. Okay. Representing the Cognizance Fleet's regalia. And a show of force. And we're going to invoke the Omnissiah. And now he won't talk. Oh, let's see. Let's try one more time. We've tried all of these. Let's do the Messiah discontinuing. Show of force. You know the answer yourself. Okay, here we go. The tech shaman listens to the crackling that comes in response and opens his mouth to say something, only for Pasqal to interrupt him in a tone of authority. The prefect enumerator has stated he knows my name and is familiar with my power. He respects my mission and grants me a place within the crew's chain of command. Your work here is done, binaric interpreter. Pasqal looks at you and adds with slight surprise, I remember this language now, or more precisely, this unit used to know it, and now it remembers having known it. The tech priest turns towards the wall with sacred mechanisms concealed within it and says doubtfully, I'm registering an anomaly. The data exchange deviated from the standard registration procedure. The prefect enumerator was commanded to limit the number of people who have clearance to issue orders, including even high-ranking tech priests from other ships. It was tasked with defending the observatorium as if it were under siege. Our mutual introduction seemed, or rather resembled, an exchange of secret passwords. Now we might be able to go through. Do you know him? Leave. Can we not go through now, or? Thought we'd be able to go through. There's a door here. With some secret stuff in it. Some gloves, 30 strength. That's pretty good. Immune to toxins. Not important though, we need to get through this thing still. Pasqal. How do I now get to this bridge? Okay, find clues that could explain why the lift is blocked. Okay. Let's go talk to the chief, maybe? Maybe the chief can do it for us now. Okay, not important. Anyone else exciting? Tribe Texwoman, or Tech Tribeswoman maybe? No.
None shall stand in my way.
I don't know what to do. There might be more over in this room now that I think about it. Possibly. There's nothing else in this room. Okay. I may have to look around and try and figure this out. I would have thought that that would have been it. Maybe we just need to find clues as to why it's blocked. So that's not it.
Victory awaits!
How about you? Ancient Warrior Dormant. Computer. I don't think any of these guys are talk toable, but we can try. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna look around and see if I can figure this out, then I'll show you guys once I figure
I
this
won't
out.
tolerate weakness.
I'll be back. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's this door? No. I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I redid this whole thing from back in the system. So what I did, the order I did this in, I'm not sure if you have to do it in a specific order, but I think it worked for me this time. I went in, talked to the chief, looked at the Skitari over here, went and talked to this guy, got told that I wasn't allowed to go up, did the whole tech shaman thing, and then I couldn't do anything else, so I went up here and did this gun. I researched the gun, and then it updated my quest, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can go through. Unblock the lift. Hypothesis: as soon as the lift going up to the observatorium is operational, we will be attacked. The deck guard will activate and attack us. Requesting confirmation of readiness for combat. Do it. Pasqal enunciates solemnly, accompanying every word with binaric commands. As its first pronouncement, this unit declares that no security threat to the High Observatorium is present. As its second pronouncement, this unit orders the operation of the lift system to be restored. As its third pronouncement, this unit confirms that its authorization to issue that order. An intricate, monumental, and piercing binaric aria pours from Pasqal's vox. Encoded in his signals is Hanuman's authority to give orders on the ship. The servitor stares at Pasqal with visored eyes and bows his head awkwardly. Regalia identified. I greet the venerable Magos and will execute the command presently. Lift system activated. The servitor's last words are drowned out by a harrowing screech that rolls across the deck as several shrill voices wail, "Security perimeter breach for the Omnissiah." So the Skitari are coming to life. There are 5 of them? 6 of them?
Take a knee and bow before me.
Unclear exactly how many there are, but let's just kill them all. Tech Shaman's not part of this fight. Okay. I'm actually really curious about something. Okay, we've entered combat. He has 217% dodge now. I was just kind of curious to see what our dodge would be. Missed that one. Damn. Let's give ourselves dodge. We're gonna move them all. Or try to anyways. Move some of them. Good enough. And then we'll make ourselves dodge better. 2 of them will get to act. Extensive modification. Shooting at Cassia, who dodged. Main character's turn. Come up here.
All too easy.
Give everyone a little bit of resolve.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance.
Killed one. Hurt the other one. Give Cassia another turn. Another quick blast. Should kill another one. And hurt another one. Indeed. Give our main character a
show you why navigators are
infinite
feared.
turn. Resolve everyone again. Should move to the edge of this thing.
Nothing
Blow
I
these
can't
2 up.
do.
Or blow one of those 2 up. Sure. Can't hit that one. Can hit this one.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Hit this one.
You didn't stand a chance.
Okay, we killed a bunch of them. Can't hit that one, can I? I can move, though, and then just blow up that one. Is that the end of the fight? No, there's one more Skitarius up there. Next turn. Abelard took no damage. I don't think I have line of sight to him. What if I come over here? Yes.
A moving
She has
target
a lot of
lives
tactical
longer.
advantage at the moment, so we can probably just kill it.
Don't get too cocky.
Fight's over. Let's go loot all the bodies. That was actually a really easy fight.
I'll lay claim to the
Hey, there's some goods there. I might not have picked up those goods before. Same with these ones up here, because I had to redo this whole place, and I don't think I re-grabbed all the loot. Did I reopen that door? Yes, I did get the loot from in there, though. Okay, good. Let's go upstairs. It's time to go and deal with whatever's going on this ship. Maybe we'll meet Emernat. Well, there's Brass Whisper, some Inquisition people. At least one Inquisition person. Actually, there's a lot of Inquisition in here. Well, let's go see what's going on. Time for a cutscene. The face of the tech priest standing opposite is hidden behind a brass mask. Rather than being one piece, it is assembled from the fragments of many augmetics. You have met this man before. He is called Brass Whisper, a member of the Lord Inquisitor Kel'Khazar's retinue. There you are, tech brother. Brass Whisper's voice is raspy and punctuated. His gaze is turned towards Pasqal. The salutatory procedure will be performed and the identification codes verified after the priority request has been executed. Tell me where the blessed Emernat is. Pascal's voice clangs like steel. The cracked chuckle comes from behind the mask. You still don't understand. You are from Kel'Khazar's retinue. Does he have anything to do with this? Marginally. He used to play a major part of this story. Not anymore. This meeting is held upon my initiative. Brass Whisper surveys the Inquisition soldiers and warriors of the Omnissiah standing motionless. And that said, I am still under the protection of the Lord Inquisitor and the Cognizance fleet. Keep that in mind. We are looking for Arc Mechanicus Emernat, and we want answers. Looking? How absurd. You lack the very concept of what you are looking for, layman. You expect to find a man, and Emernat never was one. He was never one person. The Emernat Collective was a group created by the tech priests who renounced their individuality and merged into a hive mind. A mind that reasoned algorithmically but was guided by the principles and convictions of a righteous spirit, a superego that brought them one step closer to the Omnissiah. You are looking for Arc Mechanicus Emernat, you say? Something clicks inside Brass Whisper's mask, and his voice becomes louder and harsher as if coated in liquid metal. He has been by your side all this time. The statement is false. The hypothesis is without merit. Brass Whisper interrupts him with a forceful shout. As the cycle coils in multitudinous loops, it intersects with itself and locks us in a cage of data vows. Pasqal shudders as if struck by motive force itself. Mechanidrates rise like steel wings behind his shoulders, and the voice from his vox speaker takes on an otherworldly profundity and power, and therefore the cycle must be discontinued. Are you saying Pasqal is part of the hive mind? He was its original creator. The Emernat Collective was designed to be a philosopher and a researcher. The concepts he produced were so powerful they almost destroyed the Cognizance fleet. But then he faced an unsolvable dilemma, and that was when Emernat came apart. The 7 constituent servants of the Omnissiah hid their own memories from themselves behind false personas, and were sent off to various parts of the Cronus Expanse. They went into hiding. Each had to live in solitude for many decades, accumulating observations and eventually bringing that experience to a reunited Emernat who would tackle the dilemma once more. That would be the restoration. Sorrow echoes in Pascal's inhuman voice. 211 Terran years. It was such a long time ago. Your companion looks overwhelmed and pensive. So the tech priests of the name Hanuman are all parts of Emernat. Yes, 6 mental keynotes. Demence was paranoia. After the separation, he sensed that his memory was a web of lies, and that feeling drove him to the depths of madness. Tarsus was faith, fiery and unyielding. Axiomantha was logic, unclouded by emotion or valued judgments. Abel was her good twin, imagination. He did not know his past, just like the others, but he felt it more than they did. He was always different. That was why he was the first to get close to the restoration. One of the first. Pasqal was judgment, the moderator of the cognitive process, the one who makes the decision. Pascal's voice rises to the vault of the observatorium and rumbles beneath it like the thunder. And Nile, the brass mask starts to unlock with a hissing sound. The augmetics bent back, revealing a face disfigured by burns, a woman's face with a pair of darkly radiant, vibrant eyes. Skepticism, the one who doubts. What was the dilemma Amernat faced? Its name was Eschatos, the secret right to the right of putting a machine spirit to death, a technology embodying discontinuing of the cycle. Was it meant to exist, or was it the acme of profanity against the Omnissiah and his creation? Pasqal continues brass whispers with speech in a lofty tone. Eschatos was the perfect weapon against creations of the Omnissiah that had been corrupted by enemies, but also against his faithful servants. Its spread could bring victory to the Imperium or it could destroy it. Eschatos could spell the end of the Adeptus Mechanicus, for it was the perfect answer to the power wielded by the cult of the machine god. Was it a blessing or a curse? There was no answer. Retraction was unacceptable, and so a way was found to shelve the issue. Nile gives a raspy sigh, and I found the answer. Eschatos should not exist. We will correct our mistake. What is Eschatos? The power of machine negation, a noosphoric signal that interrupts any and all life created by the Omnissiah. A green flash runs along the crack in Pascal's respirator, the power that I used to tap into unconsciously. Shared knowledge lay dormant inside the mind of every Amernat unit. You tried to decrypt the other Hanuman's neurocognitors. Cogitators, did you not? But to no avail. It was you who created the cipher that locked Amernat's memory. You are the maimed hunter. You tried to kill the other Hanumans. This statement is true. I was admitted into the Lord Inquisitor's retinue and authorized to study a dangerous artifact taken for Amernat. It tried to exert some kind of influence on me, but my data vows protected me. Nile Hanuman touches her scarred face. A short circuit awakened some of my memories. I conducted an analysis, solved the Eschatos dilemma, and began to act. My agents all but terminated Tarsus, but he hid under an armor of martyrdom and insanity, and in an attempt to intercept Pasqal on Alter Templum Calixus X-17 failed because Abel had summoned him. The assassins caught up to him at the Reichhead Minoris starport, but he was able to escape again. Another group went after Abel, only to perish at the Electro-Priest's monastery. You dispatched Demens, who had lapsed into heresy. Axiomantha simply disappeared until she suddenly turned up dead on Euphrates II. I have no idea how she managed to hide from me. Idiot, Calcazar was harboring Axiomantha the whole time. She was working for him. I am registering a lie. The Lord Inquisitor shared my convictions that Amernat's legacy had to be destroyed. He was summoned to the Cronus Expanse by loyal members of the Cognizance Fleet in order to depose Amernat. It was his troops that attacked the Hermetico in an attempt to obliterate our schismatic creation. So that was how you got on board the ship and into the observatorium, Nile. Our traitorous tech comrades gave Calcazar the access codes to the bridge, and he gave them to you. Acute conviction vibrates in Pascal's voice as he makes these quiet statements of fact. He is not asking questions, he's passing judgment. You were deceived, sister. Calcazar appropriated our work. He continued our research, no longer bound by the Omnissiah's canon, and you enabled him by destroying those who could return and reclaim his bloodied prize. Lies, something you have not heard before, creeps into Nile's voice, a note of fear. You betrayed your brothers and sisters. Such an act is unforgivable. With a mixture of pain and pride, Brass Whisperer replies, we all chose the path of martyrdom. I merely helped them reach the supreme goal at the end of that path. Nile's voice is imperiously metallic. Tech brother, I offer you the chance to yield peacefully to a fate that will please the Omnissiah. Do not resist your termination, and you will pass into oblivion as my friend and fellow believer. Pascal's reply sweeps Nile's words away like a gust of wind. His optical visor turns a blinding blue. No, tech sister, refraining from resistance was never our way. I am an explorator, or connoisseur of knowledge. I have brought fire to 100 worlds. I have gleaned 1,000 secrets in the darkness. I am an agent of unbridled will. I will not yield to oblivion, for oblivion itself fears me. I smile at Nile. This is my companion, Pasqal Hanuman, and you made a mistake in meddling with him. You wanted me to awaken, tech sister. Here I am, holding you to account. Nile's disfigured lips twist, and seeds of dismay sprout in her voice. I lured you here for a reason, Pasqal. I wanted you to see what our followers had become. This is what deviation from dogma ends in. Breach of canon begets ignorance. Ignorance begets blasphemy. All we did was breed corruption, schism. Remember when they came to depose us? We resisted them and destroyed the ship. A sacred relic, an Arc Mechanicus older than the priesthood itself. Here in this hall we released Eschatos and allowed an unconscionable heresy to happen. Do you remember? Do you remember how you got your cleft jaw? Pasqal looks thoughtful as he touches the crack running across his armored respirator. The green spark runs through the deep gash left by an enemy's weapon in the metal. And it sufficed for you to merely show up in the expanse again, for the schism to rear its head once more. The Cognizance fleet is already being torn apart by fratricidal war. Is this what we wanted? Let's finish this. Let us discontinue the cycle. Now, the words of the one who called herself Brass Whisper sound more like a plea. The voice that answers her is no longer a human voice. It could belong to a giant void ship or forge world if they could speak. You violated procedure, skepticism. You usurp the function of another. You challenge only. You do not make decisions. I do. You're right, Pasqal. You are the decision maker. Pasqal extends a mechadendrite towards Nile and pronounces, Tech Sister, my judgment of you and your actions is one of condemnation. Tampering with procedure is unacceptable. Sabotaging the experiment is apostasy. For your betrayal, your vital functions will be terminated in the name of the Messiah of Discontinuing. A greenish pulse of energy is born inside Pasqal's armaments and darts towards Nile like a furious lightning bolt. They're just having like a Dragon Ball Z battle. The green energy entangles Nile like a net, burning her true flesh, draining the life force from her augmetics and mechanical components. But she focuses her will and strikes back at Pasqal with a pulse of her own. The rattling voice, no longer human, rages and roars like a forest fire. I refuse to recognize you as the Messiah. I do not believe in you. That is your problem. You've always been too skeptical.
Submit and you'll die.
Okay, what are we dealing with here? We have
the Emperor!
a slew of Inquisition, which I think that basically Cassia can kill in a single blast. At least like one side of them. Pretty much all of them will die. And then we can kill the rest with maybe like Adira. Where's Adira on this turn order? Second. Oh, perfect. Good. We can just like warp lightning these ones and that'll solve that problem. Jay will keep back over here. We don't have any cover, so it's kind of not a great position for us. Abelard, we'll put you over here, kind of like that. Pasqal, I need you to move back. You're not actually very capable of tanking. You're more of a ranged person, and yeah, good enough. Alright, Cassia, you're first, so let's do a blast. I'm going to move you up a little bit more. Can I hit that last one over there? No. Maybe it's just more of a line of sight thing than anything else. Still can't hit that one. How about this? I will find a place to put you that can hit everything. I guess not. Maybe I can't hit all of those things. Let's hit as many things as we can. I guess probably like... This is awful.
Emperor, give me strength.
Oh, these ones just take 0 damage. Okay. I see. Maybe they're immune to her power. Must be. They must have something going on. Anywho, let's get these guys all to go backwards. Everyone goes there. That'll keep them a little bit further away for the moment.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And we'll do backline right here, because she is in range of everyone. And we don't have enough to double it, but that's good enough. Okay, Adira, your turn. Everyone gets resolved. I had the wrong staff on there for a sec. We can only shoot a few of them.
On it.
That's 4 of them. Decent amount of damage. Let's give you some dodge, Abelard. We'll give him action points too. And strength. Okay, done. Pasqal, your turn. Do that. Do call the bold. We don't have a great shot. I guess we do over here. We can absolutely just shoot all these guys. Let's do that. Okay, there's only a disciple and an executor over there remaining. I don't even know if I care about Nile that much. I think my character's basically unhittable. What's a humility protocol do? Okay. Oh, he must have been stunned or something by it.
Just a minor setback.
That actually really hurts. Okay, my main character's turn. We should give Abelard a turn because he's taking a lot of damage. He can't. He's stunned or something. Okay. We could give somebody else a turn though, like Cassia or even Adira, or mostly Cassia. She comes over here and blasts all of them. That might be for the best. Let's do that. You come over here. Right, the snipers still can't get hit. I guess just the Inquisition in general can't get hit. That's fine. Only one of them left alive? Wonder why we can't hit them with anything else. We can just gather them all up, I suppose.
Isn't this a job for the circus?
There's a disciple back there. Is there really nothing? Just that one guy? Okay, well, I'll take it, I guess. And then we'll give you this.
If I may.
And we'll give him this. Okay. Now we can blast these guys, though. Or we can't. They must be immune to warp damage or something. That's very interesting and extremely annoying at the same time. We can give Pasqal another... No, because he'll blow himself up. We can give Noger stunned too. Everyone that I want to give extra stuff to is stunned. It's very annoying. Let's give everyone a shield. At least that'll help people stay alive. If I give myself this, what's my dodge chance? Almost 300%. Everyone can have healing too. And I guess I can blow somebody up. I can blow that guy up. Or I can just blow her up. She apparently is hittable. I don't know why I moved over there. That was probably a bad choice. Regardless, done. Abelard's done his stun turn. All these guys are... I don't know what they're doing. Let's heal up the warp a little. Abelard still can't have a turn, apparently. Can Jay have a turn? Nope. Alright, well, we did cure that. I'm going to move everyone towards the middle. Well, some of them anyways. I have nothing that can hit these guys. Turns out anti-warp stuff is the bane of our existence. Let's throw a grenade.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Wow, 8 whole damage. I'm so glad that we did that. Alright. Let's just give, I don't know, you have that.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I could give Pasqal a turn, like a big turn to shoot things.
I'll paint your
I might as well,
death in
because I have
colours.
nothing else to do this turn. Let's just start shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're out of range. Alright, well.
Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
She's doing a thing. She looks weird.
I venerate you, machine spirits.
Almost dead. Cassia can't do much. Adira's turn. Adira can do something. Adira can chain lightning her.
What is this foreboding?
Give a little bit of resolve to people. Didn't hit our main character. Doesn't matter. Just die.
The whispers must be appeased.
Alright, there's still one guy left alive.
Explorators know
Just
one
go shoot that
route.
Inquisition person and call it done. Who's alive? Oh, there's a disciple over on the other side. Well, I didn't know that. Where are you going? I don't think that my character can be hit anymore.
I know what I'm doing, usually. Jai Hedari.
I should have done this
Remember
first.
the name.
I'm gonna blow him up. It's gonna be fun.
Never fight fair.
Oh yeah. Hundreds of damage go out. I will not let you win. I will destroy this ship. Stop. Thou shalt not create a schism. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic. With the hand of a deity, the mechadendrite extends over Nile, lying convulsively on the deck. I did not want this, tech sister, but the procedure must be completed. Farewell. His claw carefully removes a mangled, soot-covered neural cogitator from Brass Whisper's head. The tech priest shudders and peace descends over her disfigured face. Take a closer look at Pasqal. The tech priest looks the same as before, and yet different. His morbid aura of martyrdom is given way to a calm and powerful halo of purposefulness. His mechadendrites move with the grace of an inscrutable dance. The scars left by loss and doubt have turned into dark threads on a radiant body, confident in his next step. And his voice, a voice born of the nuclear haunt of a star and hardened in the cold of the interplanetary void. You did the right thing. She deserved it. Whether she deserved it does not matter. I did what was right because it was right. The voice from the box is like the tolling of bells summoning a host of angels. I declare the period of ignorance over and will resume execution of the general algorithm. Integrity has been rehabilitated to a satisfactory degree. Memory access has been restored. I remember everything. He turns to us and gives us a long look brimming with quiet elation. What next? What's the general algorithm? A judgment must be passed. Should the secret of Escados exist or be shunned as a false path? And should I exist, that is, we, Amranat. Amranat was a union of 6 tech priests. All but a few of them are dead now. How does Amranat still exist? Everything Amranat was at the moment of disconnection has now been awoken in my mind. We are at the point where we stopped. But the Amranat Collective was envisioned as a dynamic structure. We need new minds. The Collective can be replenished with worthy minds from among those aboard the Hermetico. Sincerity is present in their motives and faith, and they are intuitively capable of comprehending the notion of discontinuing the cycle. Our collective memory aid can compensate for their lack of knowledge, and memory of the rites. Restoration is possible. Pasqal, or what used to be known as Pasqal, makes a sacred gesture, and green sparks run down his mechanical arm. But the judgment must be passed first. What judgment are you leaning towards? Arrogance creeps to Pascal's voice as he gazes at Niall's body. The Amranat Collective's experiment has demonstrated that a shared consciousness is prone to flaws as an individual one. We failed to put our power to the right use. We destroyed ourselves, but that does not mean our power was bad. We were bad, most of us. The graceful dance of the mechadendrites takes on a more chaotic and unpredictable pattern. I am leaning towards the idea that Escados must exist, but not in the hands of the Amranat Collective, in mine alone. We need Escados, but we also need Pasqal. Pasqal throws his head back, and the power brimming in his voice rushes forth like a flood. The tech priest's booming voice is heard through the ship, echoed by every vox speaker on every deck. I was once part of a great whole. I was one of many. We gleaned the horror that lay ahead, and we rebelled against it, yet we proved unworthy of the knowledge revealed to us. Self-doubt drained our strength and made us hesitate, just as the elders whose testaments we were following hesitated. Our fear of change drove us to dogma, paralyzed us, made us waste precious moments when we could have altered destiny's course. We fell apart, helplessly fleeing the dilemma, and in scattering, we exposed our weakness to the world. We were consumed by madness and fanaticism, by depravity and paranoia. The old mistake will not be repeated. I, Pasqal Hanuman, will take the entirety of the power and shoulder the entirety of the burden. I alone will preserve the great knowledge of Escados and decide the fate of the cycle that will be discontinued. Though our fate is implacable, I, Pasqal Hugh Newman, will follow my sense of duty and become a protector to my tech brethren, leading them into the future alone. Cool. I don't know what that means for him, but that's a thing. The wearer suffers 2 × 5 int bonus less impact and energy damage. That's neat. When the wearer uses Machine Spirit Communion, their intelligence is increased by each target affected by. That's pretty good too. When they use Overcharge on a plasma weapon, it ignores enemy deflection and deals way more damage. That's really good. Good gloves for Pasqal. Killed all the Inquisition people. There's a few more boxes around the periphery. I wonder what Escados is going to mean for our campaign, though. I don't actually know. It's a cool looking ship. If only we could get this ship back up and running, I would absolutely use this ship. It's got way more guns and stuff. It's a much larger ship. I guess that's it. We can leave. Pasqal's mission complete. What happens when we go back downstairs, I wonder? I guess we're leaving.
A new challenge for me?
Interesting. Your Lordship, we are observing a large squadron of Adeptus Mechanicus forces. Many of the ships are badly damaged. Judging by the position of the servants of the Omnissiah, they are divided into 2 groups. I dare say they were fighting not long ago. I'm picking up a signal from one of the ships. The ship identified as a Von Valencius Dynasty vessel. You are being hailed by a representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. Corey, is the statement that a new Messiah has been created true? Is the statement that Amernat unit no longer exists, but the cycle will be discontinued true? They wish to know if their fratricidal battle should continue. What do you think I should answer? The Cognizance Fleet is of no interest to us. Let those who wish to follow the new Messiah join our cause. The unbelievers will be consigned to oblivion. We're picking up an active box exchange on an encrypted frequency between Explorator ships. They are opening fire. They are shooting one another. But a good part of the ships from the same squadron seem to have joined their opponents. This is a slaughter. They have no chance. The units who are no longer part of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet welcome the new Messiah and are standing by for mission protocols. Do we go to the flotillas now? I'm going to save and see what happens. Apparently they don't do anything. Okay. Alright then. Well, that was very interesting. I guess that's where we're going to end off. In the next video, we'll continue hunting down rumors and stuff. We got to go to the crossroads at some point. How do we even get there again? Oh, right here, and then here, and then here. I'm going to go here. Let's try and do one warp jump. We'll try and jump to the system, then we can just do the system next time. I'm going to lower the danger of this one a little bit. Nothing happened in the warp. Good. We'll go around all these areas and then see what we can find, because we might have missed things. Things might have popped up. Apparently there's a crossroads for a rumor. Probably on the ice world, if I had to hazard a guess. There's an unforeseen event here. And some Promethium. There's also an ocean world. We already explored it, but was there anything here? No. There was a rocky world with Phlogiston, which we already have as well. Let's use augers to scan the planet. We don't have powerful enough augers. Okay. New rumor is something else. We'll read that later. For now, we'll leave you here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you next time, and we will continue to explore around and see what else can be done. Can we build anything else? Really quickly before we go. Xenos Intoxicants. Let's get that. We get a bunch of chemicals. We Use some Xenotech. Sure, why not? We got Plasteel, Adamantine, and an Earthbreaker. Or that's what we completed as Earthbreaker, I should say. Extractium Ignifera. We needed this for something. So let's do that. I think we need it for something on Kiava Gamma, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that's Holy Ammunition. Extractium Ignifera. That's for Sacrament of Light, which is an engine. Or we can get Sky Barrier, which is Triumph and Fury. But we need Holy Ammunition, and I don't think we have Holy Ammunition even as a project we can take. Maybe we do? Let's find out. Might be one of the ones we locked off. If only we had more Caspella Commission stuff we could get Dark Stages. Or maybe we can't, it's locked. Never mind. Holy Ammunition. That sounds like a Kiava Gamma thing. Do I have Holy Ammunition? Hang on. Really quickly, let's take a look at Kiava Gamma. We have Restoration, Chapel, Motive Force, Mag Trains, Servitors, Armored Rage, Giants. No, Orbital Shipyard, Sacred Flame, Motive Force. So not any of those. Ergonomics, Warp Guides. Are we missing worlds? It's possible we're missing a world or something. Anyways, we'll call it here. Take care. See you all next time.